Does any one of you have a relative, friend, or just an acquaintance that suffer from spinal cord injury? I am one of the people that have witnessed that situation. Um, I don't know if someone of you have lived that too. If so, you will know how difficult the life from someone who suffers that one kind of this injury is. 5 years ago, my neighbor, who I was really close with, had a car accident, and unfortunately, he was paralyzed in his arms, and um, he couldn't feel anything. He couldn't move them. Um, he died 1 year later, the car accident, and during this year he couldn't make the minimum feeling. He couldn't feel anything and did the minimum movement with his hands. And I wondered how it would have been to have something that would have helped him to regain not all the feeling, but just a minimum feeling and sensation in his hands. That something has become real. It has been invented. I am talking about the high-tech gloves that improve mobility. Georgia Tech researchers have created a wireless musical glove that might improve sensation and motor skills for people with paralyzing SCI, spinal cord injuries. The device is called Mobile Music Touch MMT. The gadget was first tried by individuals with tetraplegia, what caused them limited movement or feeling in their hands, and it was a successful project. The device was used while the participants were going through their daily lives. It looks like a normal workout black glove with a little black box on its back, and it's used with a piano keyboard and indicates what keys to play by vibrating the person's finger. The mobile music touch system works with a computer, MP3 player, or a smartphone. A song is programmed into a device linked to the glove. As the musical notes are illuminated on the correct keys on the piano keyboard, the gadget sends vibration to the corresponding person's finger. You might be asking yourself, do these gloves only teach you how to play the piano? The answer is no. They don't only teach you how to play the piano. Several people who suffer from this kind of injury have said that they have improved their sensation in their fingers. In 2011, a study focused on people with sensory loss due to spinal cord injury was completed. After our preliminary work in 2011, we suspected that the glove could have positive results for people with SCI, said Tania Marco, the project's leader. But we were surprised by how much improvement they made in our study. For example, after using the glove, some participants were able to feel the texture of their bed, sheets, and clothes for the first time since they were injured. Marco continued saying, Tania Marco worked with individuals who suffered from spinal injury for more than a year before the study was realized. One of the projects required participants to practice playing the piano during 30 minutes, and half of them used the glove to play it, but the other half didn't need it. But this piano practice were not the only purpose of the study. The individuals wore the gloves at home during their daily routine for 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, feeling only vibration, but not playing the piano. According to Georgia Tech News Center, at the end of the study, participants performed a variety of common grappling and sensation tests to measure their improvement, and those who used the MMT system performed significantly better than those who just learned the piano normally. Some people were able to pick up objects more easily, and another said he could immediately feel the the heat from a cup of coffee rather than after a delay, said Marco. She believes that the increased motor abilities could be caused by renewed brain activity that sometimes becomes dormant in persons with spinal cord injuries. Starner, a professor in the School of Interactive Computing, says that equipment used for hand rehabilitation may seem monotonous and boring to some and doesn't provide any feedback or incentive, but mobile music touch gloves overcomes each of those challenges and provides surprising benefits for people with weakness and sensory loss due to SCI. It's a great example of how wearable computing can change people's lives. And I don't know if you guys do, but I agree with Starner. I think these gloves can mean a great change in in lives of people who suffer from spinal cord injury, and it's a breakthrough in science and medicine. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.